Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives.
The channel you just can't poop without.
Today, we're going to do a special vid, an EDC vid, because I'm jealous. I keep seeing everybody else's EDC videos, and I realize I never really made one. So my EDC may be interesting to you. It may not be. I don't care. It's content. We're going. So first, we're going to talk about the staple of every gentleman's EDC repertoire, and that's a knife. And you guys know that I love my
Spyderco Mannix 2.
Here's the thing. I just made this Kydex Wave. Let me tell you, this changes the game for me. First of all, this Kydex is pressed on there so tightly that even without the screw, I can't push this ramp down. And this ramp is perfect. I love it. I've also never had a wave that worked this well. It doesn't rip up my pants. It's not patented by Emerson. I got the idea. I saw somebody in a forum that had one, and I'm a Kydexer, obviously. So I got jealous and realized that I could probably make one pretty easily. Let me tell you, it's not as easy as it looks. You got to get a few things right, but this was my first attempt, and I absolutely love it. Also, now I have like a thumb ramp instead of the Spidey hole. I'm cool with that. It's really nice. This is really, really nice. And I was looking at new knives to potentially replace this as my EDC. But it's got a 3 and change inch blade, basically legal everywhere. Nobody's going to give you a hard time. Very useful. I've had this knife for years and years. It's held up really well. You saw my review on it. You know I love it. Call it Sam. This is my guy. So anyway, that's the staple. So we'll get that right in the corner frame right there. No. When I'm not rocking, I know. Some people hate it when I say rock. When I'm not carrying my beloved Mannix 2 on occasion, and I think this is just for, you know, conversation factor because I'm bored, because I like the utilitarian shape of it. I do carry the, and I said this wrong,
Kalashnikov.
in Spear Point. This was a sprint run. And this is just a little cheapo. This is like my envelope opener. This is like light duty. This is the
Keone.
In the Desert Warrior coloration. There we go. We got it right. But it's cool. I mean, it's wearing. I think it looks kind of neat as it wears. Like, I like it. So this also has made it into my carry rotation. It's very light. It's very small. It's legal. Automatics were just made legal in my state of Colorado. So that's why I carry that one. And then pairing with both of those is the
Victorinox Tinker.
And this is really good too. I wonder if the background stuff's going to screw me up with focus this video. We'll see. That's my favorite part. But this is just a really, really great multi-tool. It's got a lot of stuff on it. You got 2 blades. So if you don't want to ding up your primary, you can use one of these guys. Very usable blades too. You got your bottle opener, you got your flathead, you got your toothpick, all this stuff. Tweezers, this is great. So yeah, there you go. So there's that. And by the way, this kind of like shape and color has really grown on me. I really like it. I got this one from Smoky Mountain Knife Works for like 25 bucks. You really can't beat that. Which is funny because if you go to some of the different handles, like the kind of stippled steel or whatever they are, anodized, sharp-looking handles, they jump in price for the same tools. Same guts. So this was a cheapo. This was an exclusive, I believe, through Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I'm really happy with it. Smokies. There you go. Very, very cool. I really like it a lot. And a lot of boomers have been yelling at me in the comments saying that's all I need. And I know you're not really boomers, most of you. I just like saying it. It's funny. People call me a boomer. I'm 40. But yeah, a lot of guys in the comments, older guys, have been telling me, all you need is this for all your EDC. It's like, okay, I get it, but I still like knives, guy. I still have a channel. Moving on. Now, my primary light for EDC has become the
i5T EOS.
And it's basically because size, all that other stuff. This is the Goldilocks. 300 lumens is plenty for me. It's more of a flutter than a thrower. Somebody in the comments of this review told me that I should go outside and show it in use. Not that kind of channel. You know? If Olight wants to sponsor a video, then yeah, I'll put in the work. But other than that, it's just an opinion channel, guys. Just for fun. Just while you're pooping. Okay? Let's not put in any extra work than we need to. It already takes up enough of my time. Cool, though. i5T EOS. Now. This is if I'm wearing... I generally wear...
True spec.
These kinds of pants.
24/7 BDUs.
And in these 24/7 BDUs, there's a pocket right here behind the main pocket that this light is just perfect in. I mean, this is pretty much why it's taken over. The S2R fits really nicely in there as well, but I like this just one button functionality. It makes me really happy. There's your high mode. So these are the pants I'm usually wearing. And if I'm wearing these pants, you'll usually get some combination of like these carry pieces. Now, if I'm wearing jeans, my light tends to go in the fifth pocket, and this is not great for that because sometimes the button is activated if I bend over and I don't even realize it, especially if it goes on. So in that case, I will wear the
S1R Baton 2.
Also by Olight. And this is a much stronger light, magnet on the back. You know, just really a powerhouse, but rechargeable. And fans of the channel will know I'm kind of going away from a lot of the rechargeable stuff. I prefer battery powered now. I don't like to memorize if I've charged something recently. It's okay, but I have so many Olight products that I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm just kind of sick. So that's blades and light. Now, we got to go to Firearm. You guys know that I don't show firearms on the channel because YouTube would hide the channel, and I want to grow it. I'd like to accrue some more followers before that happens. Maybe down the road. I am definitely a carrier. I've been carrying firearms for about almost 20 years now, daily. So I'm into it, unlike you. But I just don't show them on the channel. So use your imagination. But I generally carry either 1 or 2 firearms, depending on the day and if I'm light or heavy duty. The first would be this
CZ-P10C
in this
Cobra Kydex in the waistband holster with a claw.
I got tier 1 concealment wedges on here. These are comfy. I got 2 of them on there. And remember, when you guys have the claw, your retention is actually back here. But this works really well. And as you guys can tell, this is set up for a light bearing system. And my light is
the Valkyrie PL Pro.
You saw my review on that. So generally, this is my system. I love this light. Can't stand the Balder Mini because I got a defective one and didn't care for it really. But this one I say nothing but good things about. Which is funny because when people weep and mourn in the Balder Mini review I did and troll me, they tend to often cite that I'm biased against Olight. Are you joking? I think I'm a Diamond member now. I have more Olight stuff than most people. If anything, I'm biased for Olight. It's part of my everyday carry rotation. So there's that. And then with that, I generally carry an extra magazine. This is an 18 round with a hive extension. Also, Cobra Kydex mag pouch holster. And the retention is actually here. Brilliant design. I love it. I love it. I'm going to start making these for myself. Very, very, very cool. So there we go. Looks good on the table so far. Let's keep it going. Now, when I'm not wearing my CZ P10C with about 34 rounds on me, I will carry my
Smith & Wesson Gen 1 Shield.
And a very simple IWB holster. I don't even remember who made this. It's before I started making them. But yeah, I'll carry that. And a little extra mag, hive extension 10 round. So I'll have like 18, 19 rounds. And that's how I feel. So that's the setup so far. Now, moving on. A watch. Gentleman needs a watch, right? And the watch I choose is the
Casio G-Shock 5600, excuse me.
Blacked out. Love this watch with the combi bracelet. This has replaced all my other watches, I have to be honest. I just wear this one. Solar powered, multi-band 6. If I can get it to focus, the background's messing us up. Here, how about that? Look how nice. And I know people say like, oh, the display's hard to see and all that. It's really not in person, just on camera. I know a lot of reviewers have had that problem showing this on camera. But in person, it's just fine. I've never had a hard time seeing it. Actually, even in the day, it's fine. And you just have to take my word for that or try it out yourself. See how you feel. This bracelet's been great. Just really ideal. I love it. This is my favorite watch ever of all time. I was meticulous as I scoured the internet looking for what I wanted. And I came to that, and I'm very happy I did. Now, when I'm going out for a little bit more formal or fancy occasion, I will often wear this
Seiko Perpetual,
the blue dial, and the Barton watch band's blue threading leather band. Actually, this needs a new watch. This needs a new battery. That's how long it's been since I've worn it. But I really love this watch too. Great watch. Again, I'm kind of a G-Shock guy right now. That's what I'm thinking. For a wallet, I use the
511, I forget what model this is, but go to their website. It's like $15. It's a minimalist wallet.
This is all I really need, and it's at capacity. I should probably take some stuff out of there. And this goes in the top shirt pocket. I stopped wearing wallets in back pockets because it hurt my back. And just a really great wallet so far. Blah, 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 blah. It's held up pretty well. I've had this for almost a year now. And it's held up really well. I can't speak all of a sudden. I do keep some lip balm on me. This is
O'Keefe's
lip repair, because I live in Colorado, where it is super dry. And this is actually kind of like oval, so it kind of sits in the small pockets really nicely. I do appreciate that. And I carry a Bic lighter. You really can't beat the design, the weight. I'm not a smoker, but you never know. You really never know when you need fire. Right? So I do carry one of those. I don't like to use other people's pens, so I carry one of mine. This is a
GP Zebra.
0.7 millimeter, super cheapy. Nothing fancy. I've given some thought to getting a tactical pen. But then, as I thought about it, any pen's a tactical pen if you're mad enough. Am I right? That's it. That's my pen. And they're small, and I get refills for that. For keys, I have my keys, and I carry this little Olight
i3E EOS.
This thing's pretty cool. More Olight stuff, huh? Alright, so there's keys. And this whole year, a mask. There's a mask my lady made for me. Goes over me mug. And that's it, guys. This is pretty much my EDC now. And it's standard stuff. It looks like a lot of stuff, but you got to remember that, you know, I'm only carrying one of these setups. I'm only wearing one of these watches. It's either these two or these two, one of the flashlights. So it's not too insane. It's not everything. I do want to pick up a multi-tool other than this. Something with some pliers would be helpful, but it hasn't come up often enough for me to pull the trigger on that yet. I am looking at a new folding knife, primarily for the channel too. The channel needs new stuff, new cast members. So if you can think of what knives I should look at in the $100 to $250 range that could potentially become my new EDC. I was thinking about the
0450 ZT blacked out with those green backspacers.
I like that. I think it's like a 3-inch blade. I know the action's really good. The one thing I don't like that I saw about it is that the screws go right into the titanium. That could be a problem in the future. I don't generally take my knives apart that often, so maybe that's okay, but I'm really into the action on it, and the blade shape is nice. And I had the Big Brother, the 0452. That'll be on Blades of the Past at some point. So I'm looking at that one, but if there's another blade that you guys think that I should look at, I was also thinking about setting up maybe like a Wharncliffe Delica with this type of wave feature that I absolutely love now that I know how to make them. And pairing that with the 3 Wise Men Signet ring and making that like a self-defense option because it's only like a 2.5-inch blade. And it would kind of operate kind of sort of like a wave karambit. By the way, this is just like so amazing, this wave. Did I already say that? Probably. But also as a thumb ramp. You really get locked in. So, I don't know, like this wave that I made, this wave mod that I made, has made me fall in love with the Manix 2 all over again. You know, it's a legal blade. It's got that kind of replicant axis lock that I don't mind. I've gotten used to it. It fits my hand like a glove. I now have a thumb stud to open with. That's kind of fun. Just different. I mean, I've had this knife for so long that it's just cool when things change up for the best. You know, and it makes you just really like respect and like the knife again. I don't know. That's just neat. So anyway, leave in the comments what you think my next knife should be, and I'll review it. Also, the other thing too is I noticed that a lot of reviewers rely on their audience to send them in knives for review, gear for review. Let's do the same thing. I'm leaving my P.O. box in the comments, 5-minute knives, and or in the description, excuse me. And if you guys want to see me review something, you can send it in. You could send something in that you know I'm going to trash for fun. I don't mind. I will trash it. You know I'm honest. And at the expense of getting some hate even. But if you want to send stuff in, I will certainly mail it back to you as soon as I'm done. And it'll be a fun way for me to check out stuff that I don't really want to buy, but you know, stuff that maybe people want to see. And I don't want to buy stuff just to grow the YouTube channel. This is a side project. This is for fun. So I am trying to purchase things now that I think would be good for the channel. I think the 0450 would be good for the channel and also good for owning. So that's why I'm into that. Likewise with the sheaths and stuff that I make, like my SE sheaths are selling really well. I don't know why, because there's a lot of options for SE sheaths, but I'm thinking about picking up the SE4 just to make sheaths out of it. Also the Becker BK7. I don't even want that knife, but it comes with such a crappy sheath. Same with the BK9. The BK9 I do want to own again. I did have it. I sold it. I want to get it back. So we'll see, but leave some suggestions in the comments. That'll really help me out. As always, hit like, subscribe, all that crap. I appreciate you guys. Like, I didn't expect anybody to watch this or subscribe to it. I made this channel for my friends during the pandemic. So they knew what gear to buy because many of my friends just started prepping. I mean, just this year. And, you know, better late than never, but some of these are the same people that used to kind of mock me for being so into gear and kit. So it's ironic and it's funny to me. But still, if any of my friends want to know, hey, what's a good knife to pick up, I can certainly recommend the Manix 2. You know, in this flat grind, I mean, this is a great knife. The axis lock may be a little tricky. I know it's not an axis, but the axis-like lock may be a little tricky for them, but this knife has served me well. I can certainly recommend the i5T EOS. I can certainly recommend the Tinker. Right? I can certainly recommend this watch. I can certainly recommend the CZ P10C. For sure. I've never had a malfunction with that weapon. Ever. And I've never been so accurate, by the way. I don't know if other people's experience with the P10C is the same, but my God, I'm hitting well above my station. So my accuracy went way up when I purchased that one. The shield I can hit with, but, you know, it's a shield. So I'm actually looking into the Smith & Wesson 2.0 subcompact. I think that's neat. And I'm weighing that against the SIG 365 XL, which has always caught my eye. I just don't like that proprietary rail. Oh, and I just noticed that I said Picatinny wrong in one of my videos, so whatever. But yeah, let me know what you think my next carry firearm should be. Let me know what you think my next EDC knife should be. Let me know what you think my next multi-tool should be. I don't really have a ton of use for the multi-tool, but I would like a more capable one than this. And if you see holes in this, what would you interchange? What would you do differently? I'd like to hear your thoughts. For real, like not even your troll thoughts. I don't care. But, you know, try to be constructive because I'm trying to learn from you guys as well. So anyway, that's it for me. 21 minutes. That's plenty. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. See you next time on 5-Minute Knives.